POPAVIST made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know vibes. They go, ooh la la, she go, ooh la la, we go, ooh la la, they go, ooh la la, ooh la la, they go, ooh la la, that shit still hit fire. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. If it's your first time, then come on in. Don't be shy. Wipe your feet. Over here, we deal with sports, hip-hop, interviews, POPAVISM101, and motivation. If that sounds like something you can rock with, them before you exit, hit stage left, kindly hit the subscribe button. Yeah, hit the like button. Hit that notification bell so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. And if it's not your first time, and you've been rocking with the channel, good looking, you know how we do. You know how I start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We in the end game, people. We in the end game because 90 people, you know, now the number is at 90. When it comes to that collapsed Florida building, that condo that collapsed out there, the number is 90 now. And like I said, unfortunately, as the days, you know, continue on and we move on, the chances are people is not going to be found, you know what I mean, or they're not going to be alive. So rest in peace to the families. Keep people like this that's going through ongoing situations in your prayers if you could. You know what I mean? Prayers power. Then Saturday night we in the end game. First round. 3 times. It's supposed to be the trilogy with Mcgregor and, you know, homie. And then in the first round, snap, crackle, and pop. Like it was like a compounding event, like a couple of hits. They kept showing the clips over and over, and I didn't see the fight. Saturday night, we was in Brooklyn doing what we was doing, Tokyo drifting, so I didn't see the fight. I came back home late in the morning, early morning, like, oh shit, the highlights. He broke his leg and then lost by default. Do y'all think he would have won if he didn't break his leg? Did you turn away? Did you watch it over and over and over again? I watched it like 3 times just to see, because at first it was like, nah, like, what am I looking at? Till you see him step back and try to pivot his leg, and then you see it, you know what I mean, wobble noodly, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this thing broke his shit crazy. So I thought that was crazy, you know what I mean? But yeah, Monday, we live action this Monday. I am your motivational speaker. Motivational Mondays, what you working on, how you working it, yeah, and is it working for you? Here goes some motivation. Here goes some game for like, well, let me record this for my guy, like, you know what I mean? Before we get into this real quick. Live action, unscripted, uncut. Shout out to my boy Famous, AAA. Yeah, that part. Go check out Criminal Minded too. But anyway, this motivation is for rappers, entertainers, creators, cut style creators, like, you know what I mean? Like an internet person or an influencer, if you will, or if you just want, you know, more eyes on what you're doing, you know, the type of business that you're into. If you're not editing your videos on your own and you got a dope editor in your corner, you know what I mean? Like you got somebody that know how to work behind the scenes every time they edit something for you. And might I add, for the low, like, oh, you get it for the low. Like you got a plug, you got a good situation, right? Right. Anytime they do some work for you, that shit is ASAP. That shit is looking the best, is looking crisp. You ain't even really have nothing set up, but they made it look like magic. You know, like, yeah, like the beauty salons, when they tell some of the women that come in there, like, yo, we beauticians, we not magicians, like, we can't abracadabra your ass, and now you're gonna look good. You just gonna have a nice hairstyle, sweetie, that's it. Like, and then have a good day, and that's that. I'm being funny, but I'm not. When you edit it a little bit, you can make some shit, you know what I mean? Look like some shit. We see it all the time on Instagram, on live, or people be, you know what I mean? Like, you just getting the angles right. You know that shit wasn't live because I was there too, and that shit was super trash. Like, your party was super trash. The promoters is janky promoters, and I'm veering off, but the point that I'm making is this. A lot of times when you see shit, it be looking like, you know what I mean? But if you was there, and on a few occasions, I done been at the same places where I see some of the video, I'm like, damn, shit ain't look like that. Shit was trash. So the point is, when you got a good editor, when you got somebody that know how to work their magics on the ones and twos of editing, don't play them. Don't, you know what I mean? Make sure they taken care of. Make sure they on the same page you on. Make sure that you have the best treatments and stuff available and possible so that when they put their hands on it, the shit come out even crazier than what you had. You know what I mean? And you can look at some videos just for an example, like, you know, you could see where the editing helped it out, you know what I mean? And you could see where it was lacking, like, nah, they didn't really have much, but he made it, you know what I mean, some fly shit, or she made some fly shit. So always do good business, and I'm gonna take it a step further, right? Like, for the rappers, cause I just did a video on this, on marijuana, endo, Buddha, hocus pocus, things you used to smoke, yeah. When you interviewing or you on set and all that, make sure you got that energy and that feeling to win. Like, play the curve and get nauseous. Watching the spin and spin, like ambition to win, exactly. Have that feeling. And if you know you're a person that after you smoke a little Zaza, you know, a little poison, you know what I mean? And you're going to be looking down in the face. You're going to be looking like you depressed and you fiend out. Then maybe you should wait. Do a good interview. Get a good foot forward. Show who you are. Let your personality shine through, like that part, before you get on camera looking crazy. And then when you see, you know what I mean, the comments and all that, you really have the sad face, sticker face, like, I know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail. That's the do's and don'ts of coming up to a shoot, doing an interview. Like, have energy. Be professional, be on time, like, you know what I mean? And we're going to get off that. That's just a little throw that out for a little motivation, for a little POPAVISM101. I told y'all this in the other video. Don't fuck up a good situation. That's POPAVISM101. Why would you fuck up a good situation? Let me hear in the back, what was the reason? Because you was going to take over the situation. It was going to get better than what it already was when it was a great situation. Yeah, please explain that to me, because for some reason, I cramps to understand when it comes to stuff like that. But let's move on, you know what I mean? So I finally took a look at the Juvenile video, the Vax That Ass Up. And, you know, I be in these YouTube streets, yes. I be running through these YouTube alleyways, and I definitely be in the comments to see the gauge, to see what the temperature is, what it's hitting for, why you thinking the way you thinking, what's your opinions after you separate the troll. A lot of troll ass niggas and people out there, like, you know what I mean? And it's entertainment, right? It's just entertainment. But let's get serious for a real quick sec. Number one, no matter which side of the spectrum you fall on as far as to get, you know what I mean, vax, or to not get. Or like, I'm waiting, I'm holding on. And y'all know I'm a conspiracy nigga, like Robert Lellum, Tom Clancy, and, you know, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Side eye to the people that be being funny, but I'm not. This is a private sector that he linked up with. And first, I wanted to say this, jump out the window first too, and say, like, when it's Geico or somebody like that and they remixing it, like, you know what I mean? Like, whoop, there it is. Like, you know what I mean? Sprinkles, there it is. Or they did their shit. A few entertainers came back, got their little bag, got their little advertisement. And yeah, I get it. It's just for Geico. In case an accident happened, yeah, that part, like, you know what I mean? You need insurance. It's not telling you to do this. And it's a choice. At least right now it's a choice. But what if it's not a choice? I mean, like, if it hit the fan in that way, then what? And then this too. Same way you like, nah. Some people is like, yeah. And they believe strongly about that. So you really can't be mad at, you know what I mean, at somebody that's like, nah, I want everybody to get, you know what I mean, vaccinated so that we don't got to wear the mask. So we could get back to normal. You got people that feel strongly about that. And then you got people that's like, nah, remember the Tuskegee, remember this, remember that. But yet and still, time moves on, and you can look with the side eye, but for the better, of the people, what's right, what's wrong, where you siding at? So I'm not mad that he got a bag. I mean, do you want to say it's buffoonery at an all-time high? What about the commercials and they getting the bag off that? Then it's like, we pick and choose when we want to really rally the troops. And when you look at the video that's on YouTube, it's actually even damn near with the likes and the dislikes. Oh, so that means people is not really sure. It's like even kill. And when you have, you know what I mean, even amount of people on both sides, it could get a little like that. That war could go on forever. You know what I mean? There's only really one side get the advantage that the wars start changing. More, you know, we got more arms. Like how she said, like, we got nothing but dust and blood. No. Thanos will have nothing but dust and blood. And she's like, we got dust and blood to spare. So that's going to go on forever. It's only when one side is stronger than the other that, you know what I mean, then it's full dominance. And then you have to bow down. But as long as it's equal side on both spectrums, it's like, nah, I feel strongly about this. Enough to vote, enough to put ads out, enough to do this. And then you got other people like, yeah, well, I feel strongly I'm not doing that shit. I have to. Can't be mad at either one for both of their reasons. But again, back to the video and, you know, the BLK is like, black dating site? Man, I haven't been on dating sites in forever. Like, you know what I mean? And forever for me is, I'm going to say maybe like 2006, 2007 with my light skin ass on there. Like, yeah, so what's your profile like? You know what I mean? Shit like that. People do want to know if you got vaccinated, you know what I mean? Possibly. If you hooking up for buns and you on the bat line, like, oh yeah, because you look good and all that. Like, yeah, let's hook up, you know what I mean? It's almost the same thing as people want to know your status, and if not, then you should be using protection. So I think instead of saying vax that ass up, it really should have been wrap that ass up or wrap that thing up, you know what I mean? It's more like if you're talking just sex. You know what I mean? Because that's, if you listen to the lyrics, and I watched the video twice, and obviously who wasn't a, you know, if you a certain age, don't love back that ass. As soon as when it come on, yeah, you know, y'all in the back, the female, yeah, y'all know y'all can't wait to back that ass up. Still popping right now to this day when they throw the, you know, the throwbacks and the flashbacks and all that. It's another topic with the radios when they do that shit. But I thought it should have been more towards safe sex, if that's, you know, the dating site, etc. But it wasn't. People want to know how much they got paid to sell out. It's not selling out if that's what he believed. You know what I mean? And then let's look at it like this. I don't get flagged. I'm not monetized yet. I do want to get monetized. That's why you need to hit the like button, hit the share button. Yeah, let the views go up. You know what I mean? Rock with your boy, POPAVIST. We ain't going nowhere. What if it's like this? What if it's like, we got these niggas shaking their hands for all the conspiracy theorists, you know what I mean? Like people that's always looking with the side eye. And I'm one of them. I mean, I don't think I'm gullible and naive, like, nah, just falling for the okie doke, the banana in the tailpipe. I don't think I'm one of those. Although I could be like, this shit is kind of fishy-washy. Like, but think of it from this. When they wanted to kill us, 5G, and you know, if it's made and all that, like, I'm not surprised at that. When you put the beat on, like Bismarck, I'm not shocked and amazed that scientists, doctors, people that's real smart, that get paid the big bucks, and like in the movies when it's a national earthly disaster and we need some smart people to figure this shit out. Yeah, it's people like that. That's a fact. Everybody, we're not the same. Like, yeah, you average at best. A lot of us is just regular. Everybody's not exceptional and exemptional and extraordinary, if you will, especially when it comes to intelligence. If it was, you would be in the positions in those labs and doing certain things. With that being said, could they have fucked some shit up or did some shit on purpose? Yeah. Mind control, population control, absolutely. Definitely not going, you know what I mean? Say that's not true. But what if it's like this? Because I remember the homie and his wife getting on saying, oh, they're not taking it serious now. But watch when the second wave hit. Honestly, that I was shocked and amazed. I was a little creeped out too. So if I'm saying that, then you know, like, oh, word, let me go look up that video with homie and his wife, you know, yeah, the billionaires. He said, yeah, but he was speaking about New York and, you know, how they was handling it, you know, who was in office a few months ago. And he had the sinister, smirky smile on his face. Like, yeah, they're not taking it serious now. But when the second wave come, I think they're going to take it serious or something to that effect. For real, for real. What if it's like, yeah, we know they're going to be skeptic. They're going to be leery Thursday. They're going to be nervous Thursday. It's like, oh, get shaky, get nervous, get shaky. You get nervous. Niggas getting shaky. You get nervous. Shout outs to Bombs. Yeah, y'all need shit like that. That's the anthems. You get shaky. You get nervous. Niggas looking shaky, looking nervous. So it's like they going to be shaky. They going to be nervous. Put the vax out. Whoever get it, get it. They gonna be safe. Shh, be quiet, everybody, be quiet. Whoever get it, they good. And we know the majority is not. Then we come with the Delta. Then we come with the Air Force Ones. Like, yeah, stomping in my Delta Air Force Ones. And whoever didn't get safety netted, they done. Like, that's it. And they can't even be mad at us because we didn't make them. We didn't force them. We said, no, this is choice. Like in the Marvel, like you could come get the vaccination to give your superpowers back, or you could keep them and just deal with the consequences, because this shit that's coming gonna knock a couple people off their feet. Seymour's guys, SOS tonic guys. Like, I'm just saying, if it's that way, right? Like alternate timelines and shit, if it goes that way, at the end of the day, you know what I mean, before I get too long-winded, when the phone's off, the bat line, and my perspective, my belief, the side I'm sticking to, the shit that I study and say, oh, nah, this is enough for me to go this way. When the phone's off, it's really only one to call on, and that'd be the Most High. So regardless of what, it's going to go down, it's going to go down. If the lights go off, Tony, there was no other way. You not going to come back on. I'm not going to come back on. None of us is that strong. It is what it is. Do what's best for you and your family without trying to fuck the next family over. If you can, you know what I mean? Because the Walking Dead series is crazy. A lot of them did a lot of vicious, crazy shit just to survive. Oh, like we starving to eat and this mob in the streets. Exactly. You know what it is. It's your boy, POPAVIST. You're now tuned in. POPAVIST TV. That's my show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. So sometimes we might mess up. That feeling back up in here. One more again. Yeah, kid.